I thought becoming a UX designer was my golden ticket. A high-paying job, working on cool projects, and designing experiences that impact millions. That's what I believed. But what if I told you I made five mistakes that nearly destroyed my entire career? Mistakes that turned my dream job into a nightmare, leaving me overworked, underpaid, and stuck. The worst part, I didn't even realize I was making them until it was too late. And most UX designers unknowingly fall into the same traps. But you don't have to. Today, I am exposing these 5 career killing mistakes UX designers make so you can avoid them and thrive in 2025 and beyond. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1: prioritizing aesthetics over usability. I remember my first big UX design project. I wanted to impress everyone, so I focused on making the UI look stunning, sleek gradients, fancy animations, and modern typography. I thought if it looks beautiful, it has to be a great user experience, right? But when the project launched, disaster struck. Users got frustrated, they couldn't find basic features, navigation was confusing, and conversions dropped by 40%. My manager wasn't happy, and the client even worse. I realized I had made a huge mistake. I prioritized aesthetics over usability. What I learned: a design that looks amazing but confuses the user is a failed design. UX isn't about making things look good, it's about making them work smoothly. Here's what I should have done instead. Focus on clarity first. A clean, intuitive layout always beats a flashy, over-designed UI. Test designs early and often. Real users will reveal usability issues that aesthetics can't fix. Follow design heuristics like consistency, visibility, and feedback rather than just trends. Call to action. So, don't fall into this trap. Ask yourself, am I designing for users or just for my portfolio? Because in UX, functionality beats beauty every single time. Mistake number 2: ignoring user research. Designing for myself, not for the users. Early in my UX career, I got a project that seemed simple: redesigning a mobile app for a local business. I was excited and thought, I already know what users want. I use apps every day, this will be easy. So I jumped straight into Figma, sketching wireframes, picking color schemes, and adding sleek interactions. I felt like a genius until the app launched. Users hated it. Reviews were brutal. Why did they move the main button? I can't find it anymore. Too many steps just to do one simple thing. This used to be so easy to use. What happened? I had completely failed. I designed what I thought was best without ever asking the people who were actually going to use it. And the worst part? The business saw a drop in engagement instead of an improvement. My overconfidence in guessing user needs nearly cost me my job. What I learned: UX design isn't about what I like, it's about what the users need. So here is what I should have done instead. User research first. Even a few interviews or surveys could have saved me from disaster. Test with real users. Usability testing helps uncover unexpected problems before launch. Don't assume, validate. Every design decision should be backed by data, not personal opinion. Call to action. So before you design anything, ask yourself, are you designing for yourself or for the actual users? Mistake number 3: overcomplicating the design. Thinking more features equals to better UX. A few years ago, I was working on a dashboard for an AI tool. My goal? make it powerful and feature-packed. So I kept adding more and more cool features, analytics, customization settings, AI recommendations, dark mode, widgets, you name it, I added it. I thought more options mean more control for the users, right? They are going to love it. When we launched, the response was horrible. User engagement dropped, people weren't even using half of the features, support tickets flooded in, users were frustrated, confused, and overwhelmed. One user literally said, "This feels like a cockpit, not a dashboard. I just want to get my work done." I had made the classic UX mistake, believing that more features equals a better product. What I learned? In reality, simplicity wins. A great UX isn't about how much you add, it's about what you remove to keep things clear and intuitive. Here is what I should have done. Focus on core user needs. Instead of adding features, I should have asked what is the one thing the user actually want to accomplish? Follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of users only use 20% of features. Test before adding more. Instead of assuming users needed all these extras, I should have tested a basic version first. Call to action. If you are designing something right now, look at it again. Is it simple and intuitive, or is it turning into a feature monster? Mistake number 4. Ignoring soft skills. Thinking UX is only about design. When I first got into UX design, I thought if I master Figma, wireframing, and prototyping, I will be unstoppable. So I focused only on improving my technical skills, learning UX principles, practicing user flows, mastering design tools. But despite all that, I kept getting rejected from job interviews. Then one day, after another rejection, the hiring manager actually gave me feedback. She said, "Your portfolio is great, but we need someone who can collaborate, present ideas, and communicate with stakeholders." That's when it hit me. UX isn't just about making great designs, it's about working with people. I realized I was missing something crucial: communication skills. I struggled to explain why I made certain design choices. Collaboration. I avoided asking developers or product managers for input. Presenting designs. I thought my work would speak for itself, but that's not how the industry works. I was so focused on design, I ignored the reality that UX is a team sport. And because of that, I lost job opportunities and struggled to get noticed. What I learned. Here is what I should have done instead. Improve storytelling skills. Explain why you made a design decision, not just what you did. Learn to work with non-designers. UX designers didn't work in a bubble. Talking to developers, marketers, and managers is crucial. Practice presenting your work. The best UX designers know how to sell their ideas with confidence. Call to action. UX isn't just about designing screens, it's about understanding people. Mistake number 5. Never building a personal brand. The silent career killer. A few years ago, I met a UX designer who was incredibly talented. He had mastered Figma, Sketch, and Adobe XD. He knew all about user psychology and design systems. His work was top-notch. But guess what? He struggled to find clients. He applied to dozens of jobs but barely got responses. Meanwhile, other designers, some with less experience, were getting amazing job offers and exciting freelance projects. Why? Because no one knew who he was. Here's the harsh reality. Being great at UX isn't enough. If no one knows about your skills, your opportunities will be limited. You'll keep competing for jobs with hundreds of other designers. And the worst part? You'll see less talented designers getting opportunities just because they know how to market themselves. That's when I realized your skills don't define your success. Your visibility does. What I learned: the best UX designers don't just design, they build a personal brand. Here is how you can do it. Post your work online. Share your designs on LinkedIn, Dribble, and Twitter. Write about your UX journey. Share case studies, insights, and challenges you have faced. Engage with the community. Comment on posts. Join discussions and connect with other designers. Create content. Even if you are just starting, share what you learn. People love to see progress. The more people see your work, the more opportunities you will attract. And the best part, you won't have to chase clients or jobs, they'll come to you. Call to action. So tell me, are you actively building your personal brand, or are you waiting for luck to find you? So there you have it. 6 career killing mistakes that every UX designer must avoid. Now here's the thing. Mistakes are part of the journey. Even the best designers have made these errors at some point. But what separates successful UX designers from the rest is that they learn, adapt, and improve. So now it's your turn. Which of these mistakes have you made? Or is there a mistake I didn't mention? Drop a comment below. I reply to every single one. But wait, if you want to take your UX career even further, watch my previous video where I break down how to become a UX designer in 2025. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Because in the next video, I'll be revealing the UX trends that will dominate the future. You won't want to miss it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.